so tight. I'm gonna try and get through all this. But let's see. Already getting the dog going wild. But yeah, let me share this real quick. Alright, so let's see. So yeah, for the most part, I hope this goes by smoothly. And, uh, for the most part, it will be in alphabetical order by artist name, unless uh, till we get to everything that doesn't fit on my little rack because it's either, the case is either too big or it's a C without a case. But yeah, once I finish uh, sharing this, I will start on showing my collection. Again, it'll be in alphabetical order by artist name. So yeah, just one last place to share it, and I will be up. Alright, so there's that. I believe I currently own 96 albums and uh, CDs. I burned all on all a physical copy. I don't know if that really sounded right, but uh, you know, for all albums and any compilations, uh, gonna say complications, any compilations, I own whether I burn them myself or whatever the case may be. I own 96 total on CD, if I remember correctly. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. As you know, this will be a lengthy stream, hence why I am doing it as a live stream rather than just my typical videos I have done since, you know, I could do them, but I feel like it'll take a whole lot of time just to edit them as well as upload. I'll be back here in a moment. Alright, so first off, we have Stuff of Upper Lip by AC/DC. Yeah, I know, this is gonna be hectic just by turning that, which is like why I said it would take a lot of time to just edit the video because I'd be like record uh, a clip for like one or two albums uh and that little segment put them up and whatnot. Our next album, a little bit of Sandy by Aerosmith, which is, I believe, all live versions of their songs. Next, I have Alan Jackson's Who I Am. Now, we have Millennium by Backstreet Boys. Now, I'm gonna try for artists I own, multiple albums from. I'll try to pull them off at the same time, then just announce them. So, now for Big Time Rush, I own their self-titled Big Time Rush, the UK edition, which contains 6 bonus tracks. Right, so yeah, has 6 bonus tracks. Then have Elevate, and lastly, 24/7, the deluxe edition. So the cover is right here. The strip is red instead of blue, and it contains 5 bonus tracks, and they're all pretty enjoyable albums. Now I have The Bust of Billy Ray Cyrus by Billy Ray Cyrus. One, Legend by Bob Marley and Wailers. Bob Seger and Silver Bolt Band, Grace Hits. Bruno Mars's Unorthodox Jukebox. Now, for Spears, I have her self-titled album, and of course it's missing, low cover, but everything is here, at least. Then I also own, shit. Oops, I did it again. Kind of blinked out there for a second, like, wait, what was this called again? But yeah, everything is here. Kind of what happens to my videos too. Like, I being, I be in the middle of recording video and yeah, I'd be in the middle of recording a video and I'd be like, oh dang, what am I talking about again? What's this called? But anyways, sir, next is uh let's talk about Love by Celine Dion. Uh Heard a couple tracks off the album, but not the entire, album completely. Let's see. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna try and speed this up a little bit, but yeah, this is how this this is how I did it last time. Like the way uh I'm doing it now, like pulling out multiple at one time, just uh explaining them, saying title, artist name, and little something about it. But the next one is Jackpot by Cheney. I'm a fan of Fan, just so that one. While picking it up. But next one is A Fan of Fan, the deluxe edition by Chris Brown and Tyga. Not too bad of an album, but probably not their best. Then Daughtry, Break the Spell, the deluxe edition. Then Daughtry's Self Named, both decent albums. Now, up next I have No Angel by Ditto. And now, in this little block, I have David Cook's self named album, which I haven't listened to yet, but, I just got it from, uh, selling, one of those little things. now, going up to the eyes in my collection. Alright, so first, uh, we have Plus by Ed Sheeran. His debut album turns a decade this year. Pretty cool, and probably my favorite of his albums. And I also have his most recent album, Equals. Uh, I'd say, probably Pine plus for me. I have Music to Be Murdered By, Side B by Eminem. Probably not one of his best albums, but it still contains some decent tracks. I have Double Live by Garth Brooks. Then, Gnarl Sparkly, Saint Elsewhere, their debut album. It turns 15 this year, or turned 15, I should say. And yeah, it's pretty decent album. But it's that time of year again, guys. Got uh, the Glee music, Glee Christmas album, as I'm stuttering. But yeah, definitely that time of year again with Christmas coming up in only 3 weeks. Now, starting my little Imagine Dragons section. So I have Evolve, and I even put them in alphabetical order by album title as well. Uh, Overall, it's a decent album, but I won't say it's their absolute best. Now, I have their most recent album, uh, Mercury Act 1, and again, the I believe I said in the past that the figure is red instead of black, mainly because this is a Target edition, and it only came with um, a special, an alternate cover, and oh, and that's right, it came with an alternate cover and a poster of the band as well. Then the flip side is just a couple of images and just credits for each track, and that's about it for this side. So yeah, I kind of find some special ones at Target. Heck, some of these I've gotten from Target this year, mainly because they were on sale for a few dollars less, and it was cheaper compared to other stores that were selling them, and also got them, some of them from Target, mainly because of a exclusive or alternate cover and maybe a little poster too. Then I have their debut album, Night Visions. I own the deluxe edition for a physical copy, and I'd say this is my favorite album out of all of them. And lastly, I have Smoke and Mirrors, the deluxe edition. Pretty decent album, and it turned this album turns turned 15 last year. I mean, 5 last year. Alright, yeah. So, I was probably thinking more of this. Night Visions. This turns 10 next year, 2022, and we are a matter of what, like a month away from 2022. Right, so now looks like I'm doing J, J's through L's. Alright, so get like halfway through. So I have 9 by Jason Aldean. I'm not too big of a country fan, but overall I thought this was a decent album. But listened to it like two, 3 times. But overall it was a solid album. Then I have Top 3 by Jason Derulo. Uh, Overall, I won't say it's his best, but has a couple of tracks I do enjoy. But of course, I got the Jonas Brothers, their 2019 release, Happiness Begins. I'd say it was a fun album, but again, only listened to it, a couple of times when I first got back in 2019, which I can't believe is almost 3 years ago, 2019. Hey, Merle, how are you doing today? Hey, it's been uh, a couple of weeks since, you know, I've last seen you here in one of these live streams. Uh, I'm doing all right. Just working. Just trying to come up with something to put out every day on here. Even if some of the videos I do on here are pre-recorded, but anything that'll help me record only a couple of days a week. Nice. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so uh, little next up is my little Justin Bieber collection of all of this. So I have his 2015 release, Purpose, and that just turned 5 last year. Overall, solid album. Yeah, overall, solid album. I'd say it's probably his best out of all 6 of his studio albums. And yeah, and I just released my review video for it, so, uh, yeah, it's like a little promotion for one of my videos, so yeah, if you guys didn't, see already, I did release, my album review for it, earlier today. If you haven't already, go ahead and watch it if you want to, because as I'm not trying to force you guys to do so, but if you're interested, go ahead and watch it, and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section of that video as well, saying your thoughts of the album overall. Now, this next one I do own two copies of, and it is his latest release, Justice. So, this first one is a Target edition, hence why the album cover is red instead of green, and it also contains a bonus track, which basically now is uh, available anywhere. Kind of upsets me, but yeah, it is what it is. Other one I have is the Target edition, but it is supposed to be blue. Uh, since again it's Walmart edition, don't know if you can really tell due to the lighting, and this also contains its own exclusive track as well, which now basically can be found anywhere, since he did release a complete collection back in October with the two bonus tracks from both of these albums. Kind of makes me upset, but it is what it is, as I just said. Then next up, I have Future Sucks Love Sounds by Justin Timberlake, and I believe it turned 15 last year. I believe the deluxe edition turns 15 this year. Then I have the 2020 Experience, the complete experience by Justin Timberlake, and as I've shown in the past, this is what like the inside looks like, with I believe disc number one over here being a gold disc with I believe black on it. If I can manage to get it out. Yeah. Disc one, gold with black on it. Then this right side is disc two, which is gold with white on it. Then the center is just a little booklet with lyrics. Nah. It's been a while since I opened this one. It's actually credits for each song, as well as some images. But overall, both enjoyable albums, but I would say part one is more enjoyable than part two. Next up, I have Welcome to the Fishbowl by Chesney. Then Born This Way by Lady Gaga. Uh, it turned 10 this year, if I remember correctly. But only, I know I've, cussed a little here and there on the channel, but again, the only album where the title contains a cuss word in it, but this is Norman fucking Rockwell by Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I remember the first time I listened to the album, uh, you know, first time I listened to this, shoot, that day I was kind of tired and I felt like I could have fallen asleep just listening to it with uh, how some songs were, made, but overall, it was a decent album. But again, that first time I listened to it, I swore I could have fallen asleep listening to it since I was kind of tired that day as well. Then just to finish off the L's, I got 20th Century Masters, Learned Scared by Learned Scared. Yeah, I'm not trying to call, Lana Del Rey a bad artist or anything, but it's just how I was that day. I'm like, I swore I could have fell asleep while listening to it. Uh, is, I was just tired that day, as I was just saying. Now think of it, first time I listened to that album was early last year. Uh, it was released in 2019, but I didn't listen to it till like uh, December 2019, January 2020. So, yeah, dang. Alright, so now this will basically finish off this whole left side of my little stain I got. Shoot. Well, we got a fair amount to go yet, but I'll try and make it quick. So next up, I have The Heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Uh, fancy with its little gator print and gator print cover. Pretty enjoyable album, and I can't believe that's gonna be turning 10 next year. Shoot, feels like yesterday when I heard some of these uh, singles off the album from, Thrift Shop. Uh, it's Can't Hold Us, and some of the other, popular songs off the album, like White Walls, featuring Schoolboy Q and Hollis. But yeah, enjoyable album, and it is the censored version, which I don't mind, but I picked it up for cheap as well, only $5 at Walmart. Got this back in 2016, 2017, somewhere in there, and pretty decent buy. And first time I, heard the album in full as well as I'm like, it's been out for 4 or 5 years. Haven't heard the whole album except for the tracks that really got popular, you know. Next up, I have Yourself or Someone Like You by Matchbox 20. Pretty decent album, and I believe it turned 25 this year, which is unbelievable. One of the older albums I own. Now, next up, I have Jordy by Maroon 5. Honestly, I feel like this is their worst album to date, but at least the the cover is cool though. This is a targeted edition, hence why it looks like this. I believe this is a little poster as well. Yeah, little poster as well with the album cover right here, of course. Then the flip side is just lyrics and credits. Yeah, and that's probably one of my favorites off off the album. Uh, Again, pretty enjoyable album. Uh, you know, even if you're not really a big fan of rap, I'd say just take a dive into this one, as I feel someone else out there may also enjoy uh, the Heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Yeah, I feel like it brought Macklemore more to mainstream, as well as the only other album he released was I believe it's called The Language of My World, which was released back in 2005, and The Heist, the collaboration album between Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, was released in 2012. So, 7 years after his uh, solo debut album, he released a collaboration debut album with producer Ryan Lewis. Then, speaking of 2012's more, where uh, I got Maroon 5's Overexposed, which was released in 2012, and I feel like it was one of their last best albums. Uh, Pretty enjoyable tracks. Uh, you know, now I have Number Ones by Michael Jackson, which are basically 18 well, contains 18 of his top hits. Now, I have his classic album, uh, Thriller, originally released in 1982, so it celebrates its 40th anniversary next year, which I can't believe. Such a classic and iconic album as well, bringing him a little more to mainstream in the early 80s. Now, I have All of the Right Reasons by Nickelback. Pretty decent album, but you know the biggest thing about them is uh, the trend of why everyone hates them. Uh, I mean, yeah, in ways I've seen why people hate them, but honestly, I I feel like some of their songs are enjoyable, even if some of them feel like they're uh, repetitive of other songs based on some of their themes. Now, next up, I have No Strings Attached by NSYNC. I Yeah, it just turned 20 last year. Now, I have Human by One Republic, which is their latest album. Honestly, not the best. I don't believe this. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it had like its own little poster since, again, got this one at Target, but all it has uh, is a few bonus tracks. Overall, I wouldn't say this is their best album, but there are a couple of tracks I did personally enjoy on here. Then, on my one side of my little rack, I have The Truth About Love by Pink, released in 2012. Right, so now, gonna take me a few seconds to pull this up. Alright, so. Shoot. Alright, so yeah. Right, roll through this next little section as we basically get half of what I have on right side, so kicking it off with uh, Hollywood Spleen by Post Malone. Again, one of my favorite albums by him. Pretty enjoyable as well. Then I have 1999 by Prince, released in, I believe, 82. Yeah, 1982, so that album also celebrates 40 next year. Then I have uh, Purple Rain by Prince and Revolution, uh, the expanded edition. I believe the original album was released in 85, 84, 85. Uh, but yeah, there's that. So, three discs. I know I've shown this before, but three discs and a DVD plus booklet, which includes, I believe, lyrics and uh, interviews and whatnot. So yeah, the first disc is the original album. Second side is, well, second disc is previously unreleased and from the vault, and the third disc is single outs and B-sides. Then the DVD is a live concert from 1985. Then I have Supernatural by Santana. Then Shania Twain, Come On Over. Then Astro Lounge by Smash Mouth with their hit song being All Star being on this album. But unfortunately, it didn't come with disc, so I'm like, might as well burn a disc myself. Since I was given this album, I'm like, yeah, I couldn't find, along with, a couple others recently. So I'm like, yeah, I couldn't find disc for this, so I'm just like, yeah, might as well just burn my own disc to it whenever I get a chance to do so, which is, kind of a unfortunate thing. Yeah, and yeah, I believe the song title came from the movie by the same name as well as, uh, I believe he was trying to come up with uh, I can't remember correctly, but he was trying to come up with a name for either the song or the movie, one of the two, and uh, you know, just so landed to happen, uh, just so happened to land on Purple Rain to be the name for both. I have uh, We're All Somebody from Somewhere by Steven Tyler, who is the lead singer of Aerosmith, and this is his solo country album from 2015. No, 2000. I thought it was 2016. Yeah, 2016. So it turned 5 this year, towards middle of August. So turned 5 this year. His country album, uh, even though some of the tracks have more of a rock sound to them. Now I have Runaway Boys by Stray Cats. Then Sugarland, Twice the Speed of Life. Now, probably one of my biggest sections of them all. just my Taylor Swift albums. So this is one for extended plays, Beautiful Eyes. Then I have Evermore. I own the original version of Fearless, as well as her updated version of Fearless, which contains, what was it? Nine? Yeah, I think it was like 8 bonus tracks that were previously unreleased, and the copy I have also came with a poster of like 75 images, and the other side is just lyrics and credits. Yeah, enjoyable album, but just uh, lengthy as it comes in nearly at 2 hours. Then I have Folklore. This is one of the many covers for this album, and this is one I ended up with the day I went to go get a copy. Then I have Lover, which is her 2019 release, pretty decent album. Then I have Red, the original version, which was released in 2012, and this does include a couple of bonus tracks as well. Then I have Red, Taylor's version, her most recent release at the time of, the live stream. Uh, Pretty solid album. I'd say it was as good as the original album, if not a little, better. Uh, Even with it contained 9 previously unreleased tracks, a couple of them going to other artists, and one being a tease track for fans. Then I have Speak Now, released in 2010, 2011, 2010, yeah. So just turned 10 last year. Then the other two I own that couldn't quite fit on my little rack are Reputation. Uh, I wouldn't say this is her best album, but it was at least uh, had a few tracks I did enjoy. Then this does include a poster as well with 2 images. So side 1 and side 2. Then the other one I have is 1989. So, the only album I don't own is her self-titled debut album. Yeah, this also contains a ton of pictures as well. So, a couple of, Polaroid shots, as this is supposed to imitate. Yeah, so just trying to go through these quickly. Right, so now here's the fun part, putting all these up and getting, well, at least I'm getting to them, getting the last of the albums. I have to go through. Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, Gun, I know you, missed it when I started the stream, but, a couple of these I were, given to by, some families since, uh, they didn't want them anymore, and they know I'm like, uh, just a little collector of CDs, whether they be from. So, yeah. as what I was trying to say, uh, for all that, I was saying, I know you missed the earlier one, I was, talking, but I know so about half half the albums I own come from some of my uh, family since they didn't want them anymore, and they know that I'm like a big collector of them, so I'm like, yeah, I'll take some of them that I'm interested in. The rest I'll either uh, sell or do something with. Try to do something with. Uh, so yeah, uh, that's where about half of them come into. The rest is basically what I enjoy. Ours I enjoy. Even if it's even if the artists I enjoy are mainly like Tay's top artists and whatnot. So up next, Tony Tone Tone, uh, House of Music, then Toby Keith, Greatest Hits 2, then Raymond v. Raymond by Usher. I believe it turned 10 this year. Uh, if I remember correctly. But yeah, 10 years of that contains hit OMG featuring Will I Am. Um, these are two albums my one of my escapes me that are just burned copies, one of them being Christmas themed, and the other one being from school she went to. Then I own two now now albums. Uh, these are the U.S. versions. I own Now 9 uh, and Now 65. Honestly, I prefer the older Nows over the newer Nows, as I feel like some of today's hits aren't necessarily the best, where uh, I personally enjoy some of the older Nows, as some of those older top hits are, you know, more of my style. But this was supposed to be a karaoke one, but unfortunately, like, I don't think it. Oh, it was only missing one, but I just uh, burned the album. I have two more Christmas themed albums given by one of my aunts. Then this one's called Extreme Session, so I believe it's mainly like more hard rock songs and bands than anything else. Then I have bringing down the I hate to I hate it again. I did this earlier, but this is Bring Down the Horse by 12 Flowers. I don't think I've heard anything off here, but I'm like, yeah, might as well uh, take it because I'm kind of familiar with this band. Then I have After Hours by The Weeknd. This is just an alternate cover I picked up. Doesn't contain any bonus tracks, unfortunately. Then I have his 2015 album, Be Behind the Madness, as well, which it's hard decision saying which album I enjoyed more, After Hours or Be Behind the Madness. but both solid albums. And lastly, I have the Essential Weird Al Yankovic. Then I only have a couple. I only have like maybe 5, 10 left to hit on as they couldn't fit on my rack. So yeah, I'll just go ahead, put these up real quick, and hit on the rest of them. Alright, so last couple of albums. So I do have 15 burned CDs I did myself, uh, of like some taste sets, some yesterday's favorites, that sort of thing. Mainly, hits from 70s, 80s, 90s till like 2017, 2018 when I did those. Then I also have Billy Joel, the complete collection, which which has 3 discs, uh, containing some of his hits. The first one is from 1973 through 77. Second disc is from, try and read this off the back real quick, from 78 to 85. The third track, disc is from, let's see, 86 through 97, containing, the majority of his hits from the time. The fourth disc is just a little question and answer. So, yeah, got this thick booklet containing, images and lyrics and whatnot. Then, yeah, this is what it looks like itself. All that, then opens up. Got this 1 and 2. Flip over for 3 and 4. And, yeah, that is that. Then, another one I couldn't fit in was Music of the Spheres by Coldplay, their latest release. I wouldn't say it was their best album, but there were a couple of tracks I did enjoy, and I thought this was kind of cool for this little booklet here. So I assume there will probably be a second one, since, as seen here, it is Volume 1, hinting at there could be more in the future. Then got the little booklet right here, mainly containing lyrics and images. Then the disc itself is in here, which, I was completely thrown off by this whole thing, but, the disc is in here, and, this is what, looks like if you pick up a copy. But yeah, there's that. And now we're on like the last 5 albums. If I can get this back in. Alright, so now these are all loose ones I own. This one, honestly, have no clue. I was just given this one, popped it into the computer one day. Just shows three tracks. It's a please selects the correct version whenever when I popped it in. Since I got iTunes downloaded to the computer and just displays for a disc if there's like multiple versions for that. Show like 3 German songs, but whenever I played it in a player, it just played 3 country songs, so still to this day, I have no clue. Then I have Young Jeezy's Thug Motivation 101. This is the full album that I was given on just on a disc. Let's see. Oh yeah, so. Yeah, now I'm wondering what even happened to that one. Oh, here it is. That's what happened to it. So, I was also given just a little mixtape, mainly of popular rap songs of the early 2000s. Then I burned myself a copy of Kanye's Graduation as well. Then just a little mixtape I made myself earlier this year. The last 2 albums I own are Creed's My Own Prison, which I wasn't given a case for, just came like that. And lastly, I know I have the title of it somewhere, but honestly, I'll have to try and find it, as I can't recall what this is called, and doesn't say directly here on the disc. But yeah, there's all of that, and yeah, just took a little longer than I expected for the stream, but honestly, I feel like this was a little better than just coming in, recording a video, and trying to upload it, as I know it'll be a lengthy video, probably like half hour, 40 minutes in length, and it will just be a long time to upload as well, which I don't really want. So, again, figured this was the easiest solution, even if I didn't have such a great setup for it. But yeah, I'll probably end the stream here in two or 3 minutes if you guys want to chat. If guys want to chat, thanks. yeah, I'll have to look at it again, but I believe I said it at the beginning of the stream as well, but I believe I own uh, 96 CDs, uh, the majority of them being albums, and the rest of them being, you know, just CDs I burned for myself, being, like, uh, top hits and whatnot. But yeah, I know there's one or two albums that I know for sure I have to burn on a CD, as I am missing a disc for it, as it was given to me like that from some family members. So yeah, there's that. Ah, honestly, I could do a ranking video of all of these albums, but that would take a ton of time to listen to all that. Uh, Unfortunately, I do not own any CDs by Madonna. Uh, I I've never really been big into her, but I'll occasionally listen to some of her songs. Alright, so yeah, well, yeah, there's now just a little awkwardness right there, just to figure out what uh, I want to say next and all that. Uh, hey, Darla, how, how, how are you guys doing today? Uh, I bet, uh, John's still, just making you go crazy over there. Uh, especially with his dog. Alright, so yeah. Uh, Honestly, I thought about doing it, but in a way, kind of ruled it out since I own like 96 albums and whatnot on CD, and I'm like, it'll take a lot of time to go through all of them to uh, listen to each individual album to do uh, just an album ranking of all just being like, yeah, which ones are my favorites, which ones I hate, that sort of thing. But honestly, I'm up for like a top 10 list though. Like, were my top 10, But that could be a possibility though. So, I guess I'll be cutting off the live stream right here. Uh, as this went on for a little longer than I anticipated, but in a way, it was kind of worth it. I know this is a little early to do interview stuff, but of course, it seems like everywhere you go, they're all pushing it out. So I'm like, hell with it. Might as well do mine at the beginning of December. Do a live stream. Uh, it'll be fun. So yeah, I guess this is where I'll uh, cut off. And thank you guys for coming in. Uh, you know, hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And I will see you all next time. And just be good people, do nice things, and all that good stuff. And I'm undecided at the moment, but I may be back later for another live stream. If not, possibly tomorrow. But without further ado, I am gonna hop off, and I will see you all next time.